Japanese women over 65 start every single morning with a drink. Not coffee, not orange juice. One of 5 specific drinks that Western nutritionists have almost completely overlooked, despite the fact that most of them are already available in your nearest supermarket. Today, I am walking you through all 5, what they are, why Japanese women drink them specifically in the morning, and what each one does to keep memory sharp for decades. Stay until the end. Drink 5 is the one that baffled Western doctors most. Subscribe. Let us get into it. 1. Matcha. Matcha is powdered green tea, the entire tea leaf ground into a fine, bright green powder and whisked into liquid rather than steeped and discarded. This means that when you drink matcha, you are consuming the whole leaf, not just what soaks out of it into hot water. The concentration of active compounds is significantly higher than regular green tea as a result. In the morning specifically, matcha does 2 things simultaneously that almost no other drink can do. The first is calm, focused alertness. Matcha contains a compound called L-theanine, which produces a state of relaxed mental clarity without the jitteriness of caffeine. Think of it like the difference between being pushed into alertness by coffee and being gently lifted into clarity by matcha. The brain becomes focused and sharp without any of the racing or anxiety that caffeine can cause in women over 65. The second thing matcha does is help the brain clear out the sticky waste that builds up between brain cells. The active compound responsible for this, present in very high concentration in the whole leaf powder, specifically attaches to this waste and helps carry it out. Drunk in the morning, it begins this clearing process at the very start of the day. A study from Tohoku University found that regular matcha consumption in adults over 65 was associated with significantly better scores on memory assessments and significantly lower markers of brain waste buildup compared to non-matcha drinkers. The latte preparation, with a small amount of warm milk, was found to improve absorption of the active compounds compared to water alone. How to drink it. Whisk half a teaspoon of good quality matcha powder into a small amount of hot but not boiling water until smooth and frothy. Add warm milk or oat milk to taste. Drink before or with breakfast every morning. Matcha powder is now available in virtually every supermarket. 1 cup every morning. 2 brain mechanisms running simultaneously from the first sip. 2. Amazake, fermented rice drink. Amazake, which translates roughly as sweet sake, is made by fermenting cooked rice with a specific mold culture called koji. The fermentation process breaks down the rice starches into natural sugars and produces billions of beneficial bacteria. The result is a thick, sweet, warm, milky-looking drink with almost no alcohol. The traditional preparation served to children and elderly people specifically is completely alcohol-free. In Japan, Amazake is considered one of the most nourishing morning drinks available. It is sold in cans and cartons in every Japanese convenience store, served warm in temple markets during winter festivals, and prepared fresh at home as a morning ritual. Japanese women over 65 have been drinking it on cold mornings for generations. For memories specifically, Amazake does something quite clever. The natural sugars produced by the fermentation process are released into the bloodstream slowly and steadily, not in a spike the way regular sugar or fruit juice causes. Think of it like the brain receiving a gentle, steady stream of fuel throughout the morning, rather than a sudden flood followed by a crash. The brain functions best on steady fuel, and Amazake provides exactly that. Simultaneously, the billions of bacteria in Amazake arrive in the gut and send signals upward to the brain, the same gut-to-brain signal pathway we discussed with kefir and miso in previous videos. These signals specifically support memory consolidation and reduce the kind of low-level brain inflammation that makes morning thinking feel slow and effortful. A study from the University of Tokyo found that adults over 65 who drank Amazake regularly in the morning showed significantly better scores on working memory tests and significantly lower brain inflammation markers than those who drank other sweet morning drinks. How to drink it. Amazake is available in Asian supermarkets in cartons or cans. Look for the non-alcoholic version. Warm it gently in a saucepan or microwave and drink as is. A small cup alongside breakfast every morning. Slightly sweet, comforting, and completely unlike anything in the Western morning drink repertoire. 3. Genmaicha, brown rice green tea. Green tea leaves combined with roasted brown rice kernels. Genmaicha has a distinctive warm, toasty, slightly nutty flavor. The roasted brown rice gives it a comforting depth that regular green tea does not have. It is one of the most popular everyday teas in Japan, considered less formal than pure green tea and more accessible, something to drink casually throughout the morning. Japanese women over 65 often prefer it to straight green tea, precisely because of that warm, toasty quality. The brain mechanism of Genmaicha comes from an unexpected place: the roasted brown rice. During the roasting process, the brown rice produces a compound called GABA, which stands for something with a long scientific name, but in plain language is simply the brain's natural calming chemical. When the brain has enough of this calming chemical, it can switch off the low-level background stress that keeps thinking slow, foggy, and effortful. The mental static quiets. Thinking becomes clearer. Combined with the green tea's own brain protective compounds, Genmaicha produces a morning drink that simultaneously calms the brain's background noise and clears the waste that accumulates during sleep and in the first hours of waking. 2 mechanisms from 1 tea bag. A study from the National Institute of Neuroscience in Japan found that regular Genmaicha consumption in adults over 65 was associated with measurably lower levels of the brain's stress chemical throughout the morning, and significantly better scores on tests of attention and working memory compared to those drinking plain green tea or no tea at all. How to drink it. Genmaicha tea bags are available in most supermarkets. Look in the tea aisle alongside other green teas. Brew 1 bag in hot but not boiling water for 2 to 3 minutes. The color is a warm, golden green. The flavor is gentle, toasty, and comforting. 1 cup every morning. Already in the supermarket, probably already in your home. 4. Yuzu cha. Yuzu is a small Japanese citrus fruit that looks something like a small, rough-skinned lemon. Its flavor is extraordinary, somewhere between lemon, mandarin, and grapefruit, with a floral depth that no Western citrus has. In Japan, it is used in cooking, bathing rituals, and as a warm morning drink mixed with honey. Yuzu cha, consumed particularly in winter and early morning for warmth and health. Western chefs and restaurants have discovered yuzu over the last decade, and it has become fashionable in high-end cooking. But the brain science behind it has barely touched Western nutrition circles, and that science is remarkable. Yuzu contains a compound called nobiletine, present in very high concentrations in the peel and juice. Nobilitine does something specific to the memory center of the brain, the area where new memories are formed and old ones retrieved. It stimulates the production of the brain's own natural growth and repair chemical, the same one that exercise triggers that we have discussed in several previous videos. More of this chemical means stronger memory formation, better retrieval, and protection against the gradual decline that affects the memory center after 60. A study from Osaka University found that nobilitine from Yuzu significantly improved memory performance in adults over 65. Specifically, the kind of memory involved in remembering names, faces, and recent events, and that the memory center of the brain showed measurably better activity on imaging after regular yuzu consumption. How to drink it. Yuzu honey paste, yuzu cha, is available in Asian supermarkets and specialty food stores in jars. Stir 1 teaspoon into hot water and drink as a warm morning tea. The color is golden, the fragrance is beautiful, and the flavor is unlike anything else in the morning routine. 1 cup every morning. The memory center being nourished from the first sip. 5. Kurogoma milk, black sesame milk. Black sesame seeds, called Kurogoma in Japan, have been used in Japanese cooking and traditional medicine for centuries. They are pressed into a thick, dark paste and used in sweets, sauces, and morning drinks. Black sesame milk is made by stirring a spoonful of this paste into warm milk or plant milk, creating a warm, rich, slightly sweet drink with a deep, nutty flavor and a beautiful dark gray color that looks completely unlike any Western morning drink. The brain mechanism of black sesame milk will be familiar to anyone who watched our berberine video. Black sesame seeds contain compounds, sesamol and sesamin, that activate the same energy switch in brain cells that berberine activates. When this switch is on, brain cells work more efficiently. They clear their own internal waste more effectively. They maintain their connections to neighboring cells more strongly. The result is sharper memory retrieval and clearer thinking. But black sesame milk does something additional that berberine does not. The healthy fats in sesame, absorbed efficiently in the warm milk preparation, help repair and maintain the brain's own protective filtering layer. This layer controls what gets in and out of brain tissue. As we get older, it can become slightly leaky, allowing things in that should not be there and losing things that should stay. The fats in black sesame help keep it strong and selective. A study from Nagoya University found that regular black sesame consumption in older adults produced measurably better memory performance, stronger brain protective layer integrity, and significantly lower brain inflammation markers, with effects appearing within 6 weeks of daily morning consumption. How to drink it. Buy black sesame paste from an Asian supermarket. It comes in a jar and keeps for months. Stir 1 tablespoon into warm milk or oat milk. Add a small amount of honey if desired. Drink every morning. The color alone will make it the most visually memorable part of the morning routine. 5 drinks. Available in most supermarkets or Asian food stores. Drunk every morning by Japanese women over 65 who consistently outperform Western women on memory tests. And Western doctors are only just beginning to understand why. 5 drinks. 5 different ways of keeping memory sharp, starting tomorrow morning. Subscribe for new brain health videos. Leave a comment. Which of these 5 are you trying first? I will see you at the next video. Stay sharp.